And
True.
we are wrestling with AEW, NXT, Wednesday Night Wars, Great American Bash, Fyter Fest, and everything in between that you could think of. It was
Everything between the butt cheeks.
oh my god, Scoot is so white. What is you with asses today?
No, I was just thinking about in between something. That's the first thing that came to mind.
It was the first thing I want to talk about is once again NXT is winning the ratings war. What what is this a sign of? Is NXT doing
Uh,
something right? If is or is
uh,
AEW doing something wrong?
it's a sign that you're stuck on an antiquated rating system that's dead. TV is dead. It doesn't matter.
It's a sign that people are home and watching television without
Yes.
But a lot more people watch TV on the internet than actual cable. Just saying.
Kalika, you have some
where,
thoughts?
wait, I want to know. I want to
I
know his sources for those statistics.
okay.
I'll get them later. I'll link it to you.
These last 3 weeks just shows me because here's one thing that I noticed with NXT.
Later on.
And say what you want about the Great American Bash or whatever, but those every with the exception of maybe like 2 or 3 matches, every match that they had has a consequence of it going somewhere else. It's building to something else. I feel like AEW Fighter Fest. I'd say other than the Bucks versus the 8-man tag, nothing has a consequence for the match to build up and keep it going. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I get
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Like that, like it has a flow. Like Keith Lee winning the title, and then you're seeing Karrion Cross look, but then you still think Gargano in the back of your mind because Gargano got a big win, and he's thinking about going after Finn, but they just said they want to right or wrong. So it's a lot of swerving, like you're trying to figure out, oh my God, where could this go? Where could that go? I would say their flow of storytelling is getting better than AEW because AEW just feels like they're putting matches together just to put matches together.
Yeah, and I mean, considering that AEW is basically now making every Wednesday night show essentially naming it a pay per view. Because next week we have Fight for the Fallen.
Correct.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
And do you guys think that
Al-
that's in,
Also, to add before you go, James, Tony Khan wasn't talking all that dumb demographic shit when he was winning. So I don't want to hear none of that bullshit now.
right? And I want to ask you: is AEW just drawing matches together? Is that kind of them, biding their time for cover because they was going places, and obviously the pandemic put a wrench in things. So is this kind of the fallout of them not preparing and planning, or do you think this is the way that they're going now?
I
Um,
ooh,
Go ahead.
I think they have plans. I still think that Tony Khan and the like still believe that they're going to be able to run their plans that they want when and if the quarantine is lifted and crowds are allowed back arenas. And I think they're just
Mm.
I think it really is just a matter of just putting matches together. Yeah, for the sake of it. I mean, look at this past Wednesday. I mean, it was
but
you know
but at this point, that's just not feasible. We had a fucking uh uh highest amount of COVID ever. Like fucking, like today broke the record or some shit. So this virus is still real. We gotta take it seriously. I really think so. So we're not.
So Mitch, are you saying that matches drawn together weekly isn't gonna do it for AEW?
Some states are talking about going back in fucking lockdown, dude. I don't see how that's I mean, unless you stay in your one location for maybe a year. I don't think traveling's going to happen for at least over a year or two.
I'm traveling in 17 days.
Traveling sports entertainment.
What about
Mass people traveling to other buildings is what I mean.
Kaliko? You had some thoughts as well.
Everyone, you could say that, and yeah, you could say their main event got screwed because of COVID, but it ain't like neither company got shocked by, like, had a head start in this thing. You know what I mean?
One initially was testing for COVID and one wasn't. That's just the case.
But that ain't the point. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just
saying that matters.
As far as adapting to this thing.
Yeah, it
and
does.
Last I checked, AEW actually added people. So by them adding people, it fucked up what they were probably planning to do anyway, which makes it even worse. Vice, NXT, I feel like they were just trotting along, and they knew they were going to get eventually to Keith Lee getting over. It was just a matter of when. And the people that they were expecting to be on top to me, feel like they're there at the right time. AEW, it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. And to me, I feel like Keith Lee is probably the biggest star coming out of Wednesday or for both shows.
And who predicted Keith Lee as champion a long motherfucking time ago before he even really signed with WWE? Who predicted it? Okay, that's right.
And Keith Lee becoming the second ever African American NXT champion, because there was only two, him and Big E, and then becoming the only person to hold both simultaneously, and just the social media outreach that he got from winning, it just blew my mind.
Well,
but
I think I can put this in much more simpler terms. You could see what's happening on NXT now, and see it as if it was happening in front of a crowd. You could buy it as legit NXT TV in front of a crowd. You can't do that with what AEW is putting out.
Right, because AEW they do the shit for the oohs and the ahs, and they're not.
They do a lot of it for themselves, I think. Actually.
You think everybody does everything for themselves?
No, I mean they have themselves go over in every fucking occasion. It gets kind of old, dude.
It's funny you say that, Scooter, because AEW was the first ones to have the simulated crowd of their wrestlers. And then, obviously, a long time afterwards, WWE did it. It's kind of, funny how they lost it felt like they had a leg up in the pandemic wars. And now WWE is kind of coming out of it on top now.
This reminds me of another situation where another company does something, and then somehow the WWE attempts to copy it and somehow does it better.
Yeah, that's business 101. That's why you're the first person to do it. Someone's going to take your shit and adjust it and do it better.
I mean, of course, I'm referring to the match of the Hardy compound.
The Mobile of Lawns?
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about Matt Hardy anymore.
I just like to say, I think it's just
he's good with as the mentor for Private Party, but
I think it's very fun to say Private Party with Matt Hardy.
Team Extreme Matt Hardy. Yeah.
Or depending on which personality has the light.
I just felt like NXT was long term and consistent, because as much as it was kind of boring at times, you kind of felt where they were gonna go as it was gonna go on. Even when they had like the Karrion Kross could possibly match with Adam Cole deal, and it was like, oh shit, and And even in my head, I'm like, that don't make sense. Adam's time is ticking on this reign because, I mean,
Real quick,
it's just better building blocks, better building the story.
is anyone else like missing a fucking big story here? Okay, Adam Cole lost the belt. Remember there was rumors of his contract ending? Maybe he's going to AEW.
He's got 18 months left. He ain't going nowhere.
18 months?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he re-sign?
No, it was just
I was told his fucking contract was up at the end of July.
No, we
No,
missed
really?
Wait, let's play a game. Mitch, Drew Gulak, released or signed?
Oh, shut up. I know about Gulak.
Oh, we should do that game.
Gulak
He's
fucking
still in the league.
If you're being serious, Gulak left and then got re-signed and came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need a game. Is he still in the E? That is going to be that would be a good game. Is he still in the E?
No, but I'm just saying, Adam Cole re-signed?
No, he's still on his original deal.
His contract was up? Like, what are you talking about?
No, the speculation was that, but when they looked at
No, his speculation was because his contract was up in a few
his
months.
contract never was up. He still got 18 months left on that bid.
Yes, the rumors were spreading, and he does in fact have well over 18 months.
Okay, all right. I just want to know if the rumors are true about his contract. That's one. Okay.
That good old rumor, Dave Meltzer rumor and innuendo, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
you hear shit and you fucking whatever, dude. Not just Dave Meltzer, but whatever.
Thank you for that, Kaliko.
I will add something. By the way,
We can retract.
My nephew's second favorite uncle, Mike Johnson, a PW insider, is the one that Cole dispelled this rumor to. But there is the.
So it's not just me. I ain't fucking crazy. Thank you. Kaliko was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, you're still crazy though. But
no, everyone else is thinking about it too. Fuck off. That's my point.
But Adam Cole's girlfriend could joining him.
Leaving AEW? Wow.
That would be a smart move for her. If, you know.
But she already went there and that didn't work. I could see it happening, actually.
Yeah, because, I mean, Adam Cole, man, they put him in a really, really good-ass position.
Because,
I mean...
If they're going to put him in a feud with Karrion, he needs a female.
Yeah.
And isn't that what Kyle O'Reilly is for?
I mean, doesn't need, but it would accentuate it for sure.
I mean, even though Britt is a long way from physically competing,
even getting
Scarlett, oh my God, she's fine.
But
Yikes.
Obviously Adam Cole, longest reigning NXT champion, Undisputed Era has been a staple of NXT for more than a year at this point.
More than that.
That's why I said more than a year.
Like 2 years at least.
I remember the night I predicted that Adam Cole and back when they were Red Dragon, were gonna show up. Back when it was all speculation at that point, and nobody knew they had signed. And all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre comes NXT champion, and then boom, there's Adam Cole.
Is that a pun?
Which makes you think,
Oh, I get what you're getting at.
Adam Cole
Drew
McIntyre
is done in NXT.
Yeah.
All right. I get you. That's a good one.
Considering the rumors are Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre for SummerSlam.
And that's deserving, because Randy Orton's been on a fucking roll.
Well, I think they might try to rush the his next 2 title reigns, and possibly work out a John Cena, Randy Orton
Oh,
triple threat with whoever's champion for that 17th title reign.
oh God, no. Oh God, no, no, no. Hope
Doubt that.
I hope that
I
doesn't
hope
happen.
that doesn't happen.
But the smart money would be on Adam Cole showing up after Drew wipes the floor with Dolph Ziggler.
And I think that would be a really good new contender for Drew McIntyre. So you're saying, are you saying O'Reilly, Fish, and Strong joins him, or you think they're going to stay on NXT?
I'm wondering if they take this chance to maybe split up Fish and O'Reilly, send one of them with Roderick to SmackDown.
I don't know.
That might be interesting.
Maybe try doing a split like takeover.
Like a divide and conquer type deal?
Yes.
What about you, Kaliko? Your thoughts on Undisputed Era? Maybe NXT, Raw, SmackDown, splitting up together?
I feel like they've done everything asked of them in NXT. I mean, Adam Cole, for him being there that long, or not, I mean, in that short of a time span as champ, you know, it feels like a long time, but within that year, man, he's like probably arguably one of the greatest champions that they ever had. Like, his run is similar to like how Finn Balor's run was with the NXT championship, where it felt like the company had this buzz and this mainstream appeal. So I feel like he should. I mean, there's nothing else for him to do. And as much as, and we said the same thing about Gargano, but Gargano seems content with staying with NXT. I feel like Raw would be an okay move, but I feel like SmackDown needs the juice. I feel like SmackDown needs the injection of all 4 of them, because I feel like they're missing a stable group to kind of like run amok.
Here's the thing, though. At no point during the entire run of the Undisputed Era did they ever tease that they were going to break up.
I know, same, yeah, and I could see them like they're pretty much they're pretty much NXT's New Day. Like I don't see them breaking up.
That's the thing, though, is that they're heels. So I have a feeling that if they're getting on the main roster, that the WWE is gonna maybe split them apart in terms of trying to make 2 faces and 2 heels.
Nah, it's to me when if you're gonna move them all up as heels, or just leave them alone.
Or, even better, have them come in as, brilliant idea here. Maybe go with Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. And you have Ric Flair reveal that he's got a surprise for Randy. And it's the entire Undisputed Era, and Ric Flair dubs them the new Horsemen.
AEW has been rumoring of trying to bring back a Horseman version too. So
I see that point, but I think
that's a killing blow to
Friday and Angel kind of, Andrade would go with Rick.
But I mean, then you can have the Undisputed Era immediately turn on Randy, and then when Edge comes back,
RKO reunion.
Oh my god!
You get a legit RKO reunion,
Oh,
This time, Randy literally.
But there's
lied
so much.
at his
There's
side.
so much that he's done to him in the past that needs to be answered for. Still, I think.
But you know, at this point, Randy is like, well, no, like, I mean, Randy is like the anti-Ric Flair that he won't necessarily turn on you if you tag with him all the time, while Ric Flair, will, you know, turn on anybody who, you know, tagged with him as a face. But then again, so did the Big Show, and look who Randy's feuding with now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, in 2020, yikes.
I mean, hey, Big Show with his 25-year career.
Mitch,
This is the last run for Big Show. So
Mitch, you want to throw your hat in the ring and say what you think Undisputed Era is going to do next?
Shit. I think right now I don't see them going up to the main roster. I maybe with this whole pandemic, maybe a break for Adam Cole. And then maybe in the fall they go to the main roster. Something like that.
Alright. Another thing that happened on NXT TV was Mercedes Martinez made her official debut. You see that?
How many debuts is she gonna make? Holy shit!
I mean, technically it's a return.
Because she debuted in AEW and then
Yeah, it's a return.
WWE took her. Like she's had like 6 debuts, dude.
Right. Did you see her being an immediate threat for an Io Shirai, or do you think that they're gonna
No.
build her up
No,
to a
no.
degree?
I mean, having
Hell no.
having worked with Mercedes in the past,
She's in her 40s. Yeah.
she's. I mean, yeah, she's improved, but she's not
old though.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
doesn't-
no offense.
She doesn't have much of the lifespan left to her career.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, I can make the argument that's a good reason to put her in a feud with the champion. You know, you don't have that many more miles on her, so get what you can.
But with
out of
such a loaded roster, you think that's how creative leadership's gonna think? No.
Yeah, then I mean they're not. I mean, you know, maybe
Come on, man. It's $1 million corporation. You got to remember that.
maybe you put Mercedes in that Mickey James role as a mentor to somebody.
Yeah, what happened to Mickey James? Is she retired?
Yeah, she's.
I thought she got injured.
I heard she was pregnant again.
Oh, that'll put you in retirement.
Just ask Becky Lynch.
In fact, I'm pretty sure yes, she was pregnant because I made a joke about her hopefully not taking any lewd photos in the hospital this time.
I thought she was cute back in the day.
And we are not touching that.
What?
No,
shit!
not that.
You're making me feel weird.
Mickey James is a woman who gets
Mickey
off
James was cool.
on
Yeah.
being an exhibitionist for her husband while pregnant in the hospital.
You gotta cheer that.
Okay then.
You got
A real MVP.
yeah, an MVP penis.
And the main event of NXT Great American Bash was obviously Keith Lee defeating Adam Cole for the championship. But on the other side of that, the main event of AEW Fyter Fest was Chris Jericho versus Orange fucking Cassidy. That's an actual thing. The first undisputed champion, the guy that beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night, wrestled Orange fucking Cassidy.
What? He didn't lose to Orange Cassidy.
No, he didn't lose to him, but he wrestled him.
Yeah, I could have sworn.
That's a big difference, though. Big compare.
But you forgot about the dark match main event of NXT. The custodians versus the trash in the arena.
Oh my god. That you're gonna say the virus versus the breathing apparatus. So.
I'm still waiting for the Custodians versus the Librarians match?
The virus versus the immune
Wait, wait a
system.
minute.
Even better.
Wait. The Custodians versus the Liberians from
Librarians.
Liberia.
I'm the captain now.
I love your accent. What is it? I'm Liberian. Oh, I love your accent.
I'm the captain now. It's the yeah.
I said Liberian, not librarian.
Nigeria. Oh no, never mind.
Liberia. No. Liberia.
We talked a lot about NXT, not a lot about AEW. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to say about AEW Fyter Fest, Scooter?
I think there's probably a lot of stuff my butt can say about it, but
It's ass.
that could not have been timed any more perfectly.
Kaliko, your thoughts?
They better get better with their story building, because as much as their tag division is better, everything else is like not like, where the fuck is this going? Like, where the fuck is this going?
Just wait, AEW is looking to get draws back in the ring.
Did anybody see on Twitter? Tony Khan tweeted, Big Swole was suspended because wrestlers don't kidnap other wrestlers. It's frowned upon.
What?
Yeah.
You're suspended for a week because
No.
it's like one of those corny like warnings at the beginning of a video game. Winners don't kidnap others.
And,
Winners don't. It's all.
that's just so stupid because The Undertaker kidnapped Stephanie McMahon and Teddy Long with no repercussions.
Well, the '90s were a different time. Like a
the Teddy
different
Long
world.
was in
Dude.
2007.
I mean, Triple H kidnapped Stephanie.
'90s were a
Remember?
different world.
What has the Dark Order been doing?
Right.
Trying to recruit Colt Cabana of all people.
And he might become Colt Cabana. Get it? Ha!
That joke
it's
of the night.
Good because you still said it like Colt.
Colt. C-U-L-T. Colt. I know, because his name's Colt. I wanted to sound Colt. Whatever.
Colt.
It's supposed to sound alike, but yeah. You're supposed to differentiate it, though.
I mean, Boom Boom Cabana?
No.
And,
Bang Bang Cabana.
we talked about a little earlier, Taz bringing back the FTW title and gave it to Brian Cage. How do you feel about Taz being essentially the Paul Heyman of Brian Cage's Brock Lesnar?
It feels like he's forcing the curse words out a lot. And when he gave him that title, it just screamed he about to get that ass beat by Dean Ambrose.
Because
John Moxley.
Because
I said what I said. If Mama named him Dean, I'ma call him Dean.
His mom didn't name him Dean. His real name, yeah.
That's okay.
Vince McMahon named him Dean. His real name's Shawn Mox, actually.
See, but
isn't it like Jonathan Good?
Yeah,
you really want to get
well, okay, technically, but that's the name he initially used in the Independence before he got big.
Hey, if you go to swig with me with correctness, it better be absolute correctness.
I mean, technically, his name is John Young. Let's get it right.
Who gives a fuck?
Yo.
Mitch is the only one that didn't get it.
What? Yeah, I get it. Renee Young. Haha, pants. Yeah, I got it.
But there's a curse usually in pro wrestling.
Lady has the pants of the family. Okay, yeah.
When somebody is randomly given a belt as a heel, it means they'll usually immediately lose it. Unless
JBL.
He didn't.
Unless
He wasn't given a belt.
Triple H
Yeah,
was
he was.
given the World Heavyweight Championship.
Triple H got injured and JBL stepped right in. What the fuck do you think that is? It's the definition of it.
I'm
And then
talking
Eddie Guerrero took it. I was telling James. He just said JBL wasn't handed anything. I guess he was.
talking about when they first.
He's talking about given and not won in an actual sanctioned match.
Like,
Okay, whatever.
like unless you were Triple H, like when Triple H was given the World Heavyweight Championship in 2002 to officially signify that Raw and SmackDown were two competing different brands.
Remember everyone's forgetting about because Triple H has done so much shit in Power now. You remember in 2000 when Chris Jericho beat him for the title on Raw, and he had her reverse it. Like, no one else gets that the shit happens to them. I'm just saying.
That was a story, though.
No, but was it really that really turned into his life?
I mean, he won.
Projecting. I think he was projecting.
All right. Last thing before we get out of this segment. Orange Cassidy versus Chris Jericho. What did you think? Scooter.
Nobody cares.
Mitch Mayhem.
Boredom.
Kaliko Yachts.
Orange got a lot of offense for a skinny toothpick. I'm just saying. But then again, he got saved because he didn't face Minoru Suzuki as he should have.
That group thinks if you get over, regardless of your gimmick's ridiculous or not, that if you get over, that they should do fan service to the people that like him, and that's what you're seeing now. With Orange.
What happens if Orange Cassidy actually ever loses both of his hands?
Nothing, really.
You would never know because they're always in his pocket.
Lieutenant Dan hands?
Be like, it's
he's just a flying torso.
Nubby Cassidy.
Oh my God, Cassidy. And that will conclude our coverage of AEW and NXT.